Welcome back, Scooby Gang. This is your host, Scooby Prime, coming at you with another Legends review. And we're going to be looking this time at Newage Sunstreaker. This is the brother to the last video figure we did, which was Legend Scale Sideswipe. So without further ado, let me go ahead and read you his card. So to tell you a little bit about Sunstreaker, his function is a warrior as well. They can't beat the best is his motto. The complete egotist, Sunstreaker thinks he is the most beautiful thing on earth. Loves his sleek styling, contemptuous of other Autobot race cars, particularly his twin brother Sideswipe. Fires laser-guided ground-to-air rockets and high-energy electron pulses at 300 bursts per second. Tough polymer steel skin, resists artillery, not a team player, can be baited into dangerous situations, but is a very calm, competent, and ruthless war machine. Actually, there's stuff there that I was not super familiar with. So one of the things we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I actually pulled out one of these little red beans. These little red, plastic sheets. And it's going to tell you everything on him, from his strength to his intelligence to his speed, endurance, rank, courage, firepower, and skill. And since I did that this time, I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you his brother. All right, hopefully everybody's had enough time to either pause or take that in. So with that said, there's some other housekeeping I need to do. So over my last couple of videos, we're going to put that right there. I may have left a couple of figures out on the Sideswipe video. So bringing in the Iron Factory Samurai series, and I'm bringing in the Hasbro Cybertron version of the character. I'm bringing these in just because I want to close that loop. I have them in my collection. I forgot about them. So just going to show them off a little bit right here. You can see the size difference between Legend Scale and not Masterpiece, Mainline. So, that's it. That's all I got on those guys. Another housekeeping from a prior video. As I mentioned that I don't sell all of my Hasbro figures from Beast Wars, just the ones I don't need or don't want, but my favorites I keep. So we are going to start with my first favorite here, which is Black Arachnia. I think Hasbro did a fantastic job on her. The spider legs are a little annoying when moving the arm, but at least unlike the Masterpiece version, they don't fall apart every time you touch them. So kudos to Hasbro getting her correct. I'm going to put her over here, right there. Next is my favorite Beast Wars character all time, and that is Waspinator. Again, they did a fantastic job. I mean, look at those wings. Did a fantastic job with him. Not selling him either. Going to keep him even though I got the Beedrill in my collection now. Another one I love that I think they did an absolute phenomenal job on was Dinobot. I think he looks spectacular. The transformation is enjoyable, unlike the Masterpiece, which can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. Really one of the hardest ones I've ever done. And then finally, the one is Cheetor. Now, I really like this figure. It was hard finding him, especially since I was, playing catch up. The stupid thing is the tail as a weapon that they've done with these figures. They did it with all of them, and it's ridiculously stupid. But the rest of the figure looks gorgeous, and I love the face on both the robot and beast mode. So with that said, I'm going to give these off to the side. And we're gonna, there's one more I forgot about. I mentioned on the Masterpiece scale that I had two of those transmetal rat traps. This was the other one. I just love the white look, the white with the blue. So this one is in rat mode, rat you know, I don't know, muscle machine car version. So he's in this mode. He's a badass. I would love to put him back on my shelf. I'm not selling him. It's just for space purposes. I don't want it to look overcrowded. You know, and he takes up, especially with this tail, he takes up a lot of room in this mode. So with that said, I will go ahead and get to the main point. Sunstreaker. Okay, hand these off, and we're gonna talk about Sunstreaker. So if you look at Sunstreaker on the main deck, I have the G1 version of the toy from when I was a kid, and he was missing these pylons, these shoulder pylons. And my son, I think he was 13 or 14 at the time, really just getting into, you know, 3D printing himself, on a pretty, I would say, beginner type machine. Did a phenomenal job of recreating these pylons for me to put them on. Yeah, they're a little big, I think, on the top parts, but guess what? I don't get rid of anything that my son took the time to make his dad happy. I love them, and they will always be on my G1. I don't care if I even come across real ones. My son took the time to do that because he knew his dad wanted them, so they stay. With that said, here is the star of the show. It is the Newage Sunstreaker. I think he looks phenomenal in this car mode. And yes, he comes with a gun, unlike mainline figures from Hasbro. It seems like they're so poor they can't provide the weapons to these characters anymore. With that said, sorry, just a little snarky. It really bothered me that they're cutting weapons out of a lot of figures lately. And with that said, let's get back to this guy. I'm going to bring him up to the camera. He is gorgeous looking. I think they've done a phenomenal job. The engineering, especially on this guy, is very unique. It is very different. There is back-to-back J double hinges in the legs, which allow you to do some transformation and still hide those parts, which is just, to me, it's just crazy they can do that stuff. It shows that they put a lot of care and attention into these figures. Yes, they come with a little bit of a higher price tag. You know, a couple of years ago, you would get a figure like this probably for about 45, 50 bucks. Now you're probably paying 65, 70. With that said, though, I mean, the quality of the paint, the material, the engineering, what they're able to do with these figures, to me, it's why I love my Legend scale. Also, if you're going to do a diorama, it is so much easier to deal with a Legend scale figure. Now, there are cheaper alternatives like Magic Square that look really good, or Iron Factory, but again, this is the Iron Factory version. The Iron Factory version does their own unique, you know, take on the figures. When they transform, they're in samurai mode. You know, they're different, but at the same time, you know, they're an alternative to this more expensive Newage. So if somebody likes them, you know, I keep him for my Cybertronian view. That's why he's in alt mode. But other than that, you know, I stick with Newage. We're going to take a look at his box real quick. So they only did 3 of these characters. They didn't do a toy, believe it or not, and it's probably because if you look at the toy here, that would be very difficult to get it to look like that. So typically they don't try to make them look exactly like the toy. They will just stick with whatever their mold is and just call it the EX version. So a little shocked that they did not do it. But at the end of the day, maybe they'll come back out with it when they need to do a little money grab. Here he's surfboarding on top of Skywarp. Sorry, MD Seeker, but that's what Autobots do to Seekers. Anyway, taking that to the side. I'm going to go through a few different versions here in a minute, but first I'm going to go ahead and transform them. Now, it's been a while, and also this is going to be on camera, which I give kudos to those guys. It is so much harder to do this on camera and to try to stay in frame. So my camera woman here is going to have to move around a little bit, but let's go ahead and start to do this. All right, I'm going to start with the tail fin because that makes sense to me. Let's go ahead and open that up. And may need a splunger on this guy. No, there we go. There we go. Go ahead and separate. Let's go ahead and bring in the hips. All right, top or bottom? Let's see. Let's go to the bottom. There we go. So the legs are going to swing out, and you can see that J-shaped double hinge is already coming into play. So let's go ahead and push that down. Might as well do both sides. Go ahead and let's get the feet out of the way first. So in the feet, there's actually a slider that you can slide them on. I'm not a reviewer, guys, on camera. I'm just transforming him for the review of the figure. So obviously there'll be guys who can do this way better than me. All right, you push that double hinge down, and then you can close that back flap. And there you go. All right, that's one leg. So over here, that happened really quickly. So I'll try to slow down. So I'm going to take the double hinge, and I'm going to push it down to bury it underneath the leg like that, and just get it to collapse on itself. And because I said I did that too fast, now I'm going too slow and it won't close on me. So let me get this out of the way. This piece has to be out of the way. Hold on a second. There we go. Now we can do it. So I'm gonna come in here, close that down, push it down, collapse the back, get him to stand up, pause, and we got Sunstreaker. So let's go ahead and try to get the rest of him going. So let's see what we got. I'm gonna definitely need a splunger for this one. This little gray piece is going to come up, silver really, and you'll see why. You'll need that in a minute. We'll close his scalp, turn his head around, and we're going to push his hip skirts down. And so now he should look like this. All right, so the arms, all right, let's see, how do we do the arms again? All right, so those separate. All right, so that's going to get in the way, so we turn that a little bit. This is going to get in the way, so we're going to move that up. And we are going to, I think, this peg's on, yep. Pegs there for the arms. There's a little flap here. And just move that down. Let's just get this out of the way. We'll fix that in a minute. Let's just get the arms out of the way. All right, so let's turn this guy. And again, I know now that's definitely pegs in there. So just have to work it so it comes off. And then we flip this little flap there. That allows the rest of the arm or the hand to come down. And we're just going to turn it out of the way. All right, with that said, now we're probably going to push these in. Yep, we're going to collapse. Let's move this forward. So up like that. This guy doesn't want to turn. All right, these guys should collapse in, whoops, on themselves. So let's see if I can get these to collapse properly. All right, so they're going to, sorry, try to stay on the table there. All right, so we want them to fold like this, so they're gonna have to turn this way. So turn them that way, so they fold in like that. And this is gonna come up like so. Bada boom. And we bring this back here, and we just have to get it to line up correctly. So I brought these back too far. Let's bring that there. And we can fix that. We can fix that. We can grab his gun. And there you go. Let's take a look at him in robot mode. So to me, he looks fantastic. One thing I gotta do is I have to put a sticker on him. So let me go ahead and grab a sticker. Put him right there for a minute. Sorry, shook the table. Let's go ahead and see if I can find the right sticker sheet for this guy. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this one. So I'm gonna grab a sticker. And we're going to push his arm out of the way. Very finicky about when I put these on. There you go. Let's put them up here. And we'll wait for him to come back around. You can see the sticker. But there you have it. That's Newage Sunstreaker. And he looks, to me, he's a phenomenal figure. He's got a little bit of backpack on him, but I mean, again, the engineering at this scale is just amazing with what they do with hinges and the way things fold over. Not too many panels, just things fold upon themselves and collapse upon themselves, and it's just amazing. You know, if we want to look at some other versions, I do have the Cybertronian Hasbro version. It is a really cool looking alt mode, which I love. I'm gonna take him, put him over here. I have both, well, I think there's 3 versions now. Let me fix this, hold on. I have the 86, and I have the one from the 5-pack that I bought individually. And what really ticks me off about these figures is Hasbro shows that they don't even love their characters anymore. They never put the spoilers on them. They didn't come with guns. This is a 3D gun I printed, and luckily I have another one. But also, what's with the different yellows? I mean, you can't match up your yellows. I mean, on the 86 one you did, but it's so vastly different. It's almost like an orange yellow. And I almost feel like they continuously do this. They get you a little closer, so that you can buy the next one that comes out, which is a little closer. Like their new Cliff Jumper would be perfect, but they purposely knew they left a gray patch on each shoulder When he transforms into alt mode, it looks horrific. And guess what? They'll come out with another version of it where they fix that. And it's just, especially with their higher prices, it's just a lot of BS. And it's just really aggravating me. I think I'm going to become just a dabbler in Hasbro going forward. If there's a figure that I really want that I can't get in any other company at any scale, I'll get it from Hasbro. Obviously, that doesn't include what's come in this month. But as soon as those prices go up, they've lost me. I'm probably going to take this one, and I'm probably going to get the Toy Hacks sticker sheet and make him Condor, just a different character. This way I don't need to worry about, you know, the missing tail, tail fin, spoiler, and, you know, we'll go from there. I mean, it's a shame. It really is. I mean, they gave us the thing we love, and they lost the love for it. This is the Masterpiece from Takara Tomy. Currently, I think Bad Cube makes one too, but way before my time. So this is the only one I know. And honestly, I pray somebody else is going to come out with a figure of this. Not that it's bad, not that it doesn't scale well. I mean, it scales well with the other two figures, but what I don't like about it is the face. The head sculpt is terrible. I mean, whoops. I mean, if I take him, I can put him with this guy, and I can put him with this guy, and you can see he scales fine. So again, just looking at them, you know, you've got options that can go with the Masterpiece line. And, you know, at the end of the day, I don't care which one you get, if it's a DX9, any of the versions that they came out with, or if it's the Fantastic Models version. Until we get another one of these, we really, you know, are pretty much limited in choice. But this isn't a Masterpiece video, nor is it a Sideswipe video. This is a Sunstreaker video. So, with that said, what other variants did Newage come out with if they didn't do the toy? Well, that's a good question. They did come out with two other ones, and we'll put the box out here. We'll move this over here. They did come out with Cordon, and they did come out with Spin Out. Now, the issue with Spin Out, I told the story in the Sideswipe episode. This is the original toy color when they first made him in Diaclone Japan, by Diaclone in Japan. He was supposed to be red, and Sideswipe was supposed to be yellow. That's why you have tiger tracks. Somewhere along the line, things got miscommunicated between Marvel, Sunbow, and Hasbro, and the colors got mixed up, got swapped. And so the character Sunstreaker now became yellow, and the character Sideswipe became red. But Spin Out here is the original color from when this figure, I'll try to spin this around a little quicker. Whoops, that's what we get when I start messing with things. I'll take this off so you guys can see a bit of him. Let me pause that so I can get them to stand. So this is what you get. Maybe you can see it off the mirror. This is what you get for the figures. You know, and this is what he's always been now to us as a character. He's always been yellow. So what other characters did they come out with? Well, like I said, they came out with Cordon. And Cordon is a police version. The Japanese love their police versions of figures. And I keep doing that because I don't stop the plate. Alright, let's stop the plate. Let's put him as centerpiece. And we'll take this guy and we'll put him over here. So, like I said, the Japanese, if they can make any figure into a police figure, they will. And, you know, it doesn't matter. They did a version of Skids as a police car. I mean, so they're coming out with the Predaking as Autobot police. So they will do that. And I'm okay with that as long as we continue to keep getting new characters and not just, you know, no backstories or anything like that. Hopefully when they do this stuff, we'll continue to get backstories. If not, well, you know, we as a community can create backstories. So anyway, with that said, these are the only 3 that came out for the Sunstreaker, unlike the Sideswipe, which had like 7 or 8 variants. This is it. It's much easier on my wallet, much easier on everybody else's wallet. And again, this is a fantastic figure. If you like doing dioramas, if you like high quality, if you like great paint, if you like fantastic engineering, Newage is your brand. Magic Square is very good. I mean, they from a looks perspective, they're very good. I don't like the feel in hand. I don't like that matted resin type feel that their figures normally have. I like the paint better, and I like the sparkle that the paint gives the figures. But again, you can't take anything away from them from a price perspective and from a looks perspective and from a excuse me, and from a legend scale, which is slightly bigger than this Newage legend scale. So with that said, nothing against Magic Square. I just don't collect it. I don't want to collect it because it's a rabbit hole I don't want to go down. It's the same thing why I don't go down other rabbit holes like metal Carbots and things like that. I just, you know, I want to stick to what I'm doing, and when that's completed, you know, maybe then I'll take up another toy line. But also got out of non-transforming Transformers just because it's there's too many lines, too many options, and so many of them look fantastic, and you could just get buried going down those rabbit holes. So with that said, this is the end of my video. Please reach out and watch videos for the T3PK family. If you don't know who those channels are, let me know. I'll start adding it into my videos, but I tag all their channels on my videos. I know somebody was asking about a comparison of the FM05 and the DX9 Sideswipes. My good friend Gib, he already did that video a few days ago. So, you know, that's something you can go check it out. I know it's the version 2, not the version 3, but the only difference is a couple of paint apps on the back legs. Really, that's the only difference. You know, at the end of the day, you can see how they stack up against each other. So please go support my family and friends and their channels. The T3PK network has tons of different guys on there that all have certain skill sets, certain talents. They like to do things in their own particular way, which makes it very unique, makes it enjoyable, makes it entertaining. I can't stress it enough that you're going to have a good time watching their videos. So please like, subscribe, click that notification bell for me. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the month, and please go support the rest of the guys on the network as well. With that said, this is Scooby Prime, and I am out of here.
In position, give ATL chasing grails with a collector's precision. Basement in the attic, live bringing energy to the stage. Diecast collected with the real talk, setting shelves in array.
MD Seeker takes flight. American dads keep it grounded. The Icon files dig deep where the history gets uncovered.
Let's talk about it.
Breaks the latest molds down. Sabatronian Quest keeps the truth in the sound.
Scooby Prime File got the deals with the chase. Bear 2727 brings the fire to the place. Yo,
Prime in the mix, bringing power every time. Diz and designs makes the visions come alive.
TNT, Neon Prime hits the room. It's TNT time.
T3PK.